This video from Casio Help, we're taking a look at the out-the-box first use setup of the SR-S500 register. So in this video we're presuming that the till's not been programmed by anyone and that we're setting it up for the very first time. What you'll need to do this, other than the till itself, is the quick start guide, a PGM key which will have been supplied with the machine, 2 AA batteries and your thermal till roll paper. So if we follow the quick start guide, the first thing it says to do is to set the memory protection batteries. So to pop your batteries in, remove the other bits and bobs out of the way, you lift up the printer cover from the back, and then the batteries are located, or the place to put them is located here. Lift off the battery cover, pop your batteries in there. The batteries, they don't power the machine, but they act as a memory protection, so if the till loses power, your data, so your programming information and your sales data is stored. So if we look back at the quick start guide, the next thing to do is to load the paper till roll. So the SR-S500 has a thermal printer, so you need to use thermal till roll paper. Thermal paper has a shiny heat sensitive thermal side and then a dull side. You need to load it correctly so that the thermal side is facing down. So you just drop it in like this. There's no complicated feeding it anywhere. Drop it in like that so that the thermal side can make contact with the thermal print head, and then simply close the platen arm over. If you're going to be using the machine in journal mode, you'll then need to load the paper onto the spool, but for this setup I'll just leave it in receipt mode. There'll be another video showing you how to do the journal roll if required. Okay, so if we then refer back to our quick start guide, we've popped the paper in, so the next thing to do is to pop the key into the key lock. So this is your mode key going into the key lock. You leave it in the off position, but you now connect the till to the power. So the first thing that comes up is language selection, which defaulted to English UK. Lift that up so you can see it properly. So you've got a choice of UK or Ireland. I'm in the UK, so I'm going to press CA-M-10 to confirm that. Now need to enter the date. So it's in a day, month, year format. So for the 12th of May, it would be 1-2, and then arrow down, 05, and then you enter the last 2 digits of the year. You can then arrow down to program the time. So for 1:30 in the afternoon, 13:30. Once you've popped in all the details, you press the CA-M-10 and the machine will now perform the initialisation. It takes a little while and you'll know it's completed because the display will change and you'll get a little receipt printout confirming. While it's doing that, we'll have a quick look at what's going to come up next in the initialisation. So we've got tax settings. So the tax rates will come up and say taxes 1 to 4. You can either do that now, you can leave it at 0, or you can program them at a later date. So I'll show you how to program tax rate 1 to be 20%. You simply type 20. If you wanted to program tax rate 2 to be 5%, you arrow down to it and type in 5. And repeat this process for each of the rates that you set up. Just be careful if you're programming tax on the machine. You need to check when you're programming products or departments into the machine that you assign the correct tax rate to the correct product for your region. There'll be another video explaining in more detail about that. Once you've entered your tax rate, you press CA-M-10, and now you get the option to connect to mobile via Bluetooth. I'm going to say no for now on this one. I'll have another video showing you how to do this, because you don't have to do it with the initialisation. You can do it at a later date through the programming settings. So just choose no, you hover down to no, and then CASIO-M-10, and there we go. That's the initialisation done. The machine's gone off, but it's not a problem because you've got your batteries loaded, you've got your printout confirming that the initialisation's happened. So you could either turn the key now to the reg position and start processing sales, or you could turn it to program mode to start programming your till. For more information on using the SR-S500 and other Casio cash registers. You can either click on any of the video links that are appearing right now. You can visit the main website, casiohelp.co.uk, or feel free to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.